Next up, we're going to be doing some Impoppable with No Monkey Knowledge over here on middle of the road. So we're going to head there with Quincy as our hero. And to get started, we're going to place down Quincy right over here in the middle and then slightly up right over here. Then we're going to press play. And the reason we're placing Quincy right here is Quincy gets a really good quality look over straight through this way, up here, and then pops everything right before they go out of sight over here. So this is really good because if anything goes past this point here, it has to go all the way up and around and all the way through to here, which is something we definitely want to avoid. And we're going to continue to avoid that by placing down a sniper monkey. The sniper monkey is going to go over here, just all the way to the left, right there in the middle of that crack. Then we're going to set this sniper monkey to strong so that it targets the fast moving balloons first. This gives Quincy even more time to pop them. Now we're going to place down a boomerang monkey, which may be a little unusual, but it's very powerful here. That boomerang monkey is going to go right here and then to the right. And then there, just touching Quincy. We're going to upgrade the faster throwing and the faster ranks to give us a little bit more speed here. Then we're going to get the long range rings and the red hot rings. This way we have something that can pop lead balloons as well. And then this tower is eventually going to be very useful for us as we come back for the round 40 solution, right? We can upgrade this to a mob press later on in the run here. But for now, we're just going to upgrade this to the Kylie Boomerang. So we need 1500 for that. Getting closer every minute here. There we go, just a little bit of slowness there. But overall, pretty good here.
Yes.
Kylie Boomerang. Gonna grab that as soon as we can. And now we're gonna come over here and get down our Wizard Monkey. More speed, right? Down until red, to the right until red, down. Right here in the corner of everything there. We're gonna get the Guided Magic and the Arcane Blast. Then we're gonna get the Intense Magic and the Monkey Sense. Now we have just a little bit more camo detection and power there. But we see here, once we got the Guided Magic, we could see through this windmill. So this is going to be a very important tower for us later on, as it's going to be how we get a lot of speed and front load our damage. Just waiting a little bit longer here for Shimmer. We see our Boomerang Monkey doing a great job for us. And then we're just going to wait a little bit longer here for the Necromancer upgrade. And I'm going to show you where to place the Necromancer balloon spawn point. There we go. We see we don't have to wait for him to get to Quincy. That's not bad, right? And we're already halfway to having a Necromancer. $3.3K is a lot of money though. We're able to do this because our build is so solid overall. There we go, Necromancer online. It's gonna go over here left until red and then up. Right there. See how the spawn point is all the way up here on the track? I'll do it again real quick. Left until red, up until red, and then left. There we go, and it just snaps back to that location, which is just fine. We can now come over here and focus on our Boomerang Monkey, which we're going to upgrade to Moab Press here. And then we're going to come back over here and get the Full Metal Jacket and the fast firing and even faster firing right before round 40.
Get ready to
This tower over here doesn't scale the best, but it helps us pop the Moab here really quickly. So we don't have to wait for those balloons to come all the way back around. Moabs are very slow. Now we're going to come over here and place down a bomb shooter. Left until red and then up. Left and up. Right there. We're going to now place down a monkey village over here. Left until red. Up. Left. And then up. Right there looks good. Double checking that a few times. We're going to get the bigger radius and the jungle drums, the primary training and the primary mentoring. Once we get the primary mentoring online, we can come over here and get the bigger bombs and then get the upgrade path all the way up here to cluster bombs. So it's 103 at this point. Now we're going to make sure we're a little less reliant on the necromancer by getting the grow blocker and the radar scanner. The necromancer is quite strong, but we don't want it to be our only source of popping power for the camo balloons. Quincy does a little bit of help here, but still, we don't want to start over. We only have one life. We're going to come back over here and get the recursive cluster and then the heavy bombs. Now this is all good for now. So we're going to come back over here and start upgrading towards the Prince of Darkness. 31.8k. Pretty sizable amount of money there. Impoppable really increases some of the prices we see. But at least at this point the money's going up pretty fast. Mostly because Necromancer monkeys are quite good. This is at 21k popped and everything else is just kind of sitting here under 10k at the top end. And we can see if the balloons coming in are not really stacked. We're really getting them popped early on in the track here. And a lot of times when the balloons are getting further along the track, the bomb shooter is going to pop them very quickly.
Get ready to feast.
So we're about halfway there to the Prince of Darkness now. Some of these rounds pre-63 are very slow. And you can imagine if we didn't have the Necromancer, they'd be even slower. Or if we were cutting or saving up a lot for our build here and didn't have strong towers, we'd be going even slower from stuff having to go all the way up and around. So it's all part of the plan here. BFB getting some stuff through, but not going to be a problem on the secondary look there. And most of those balloons were pretty fast moving. Pinks are pretty well known for being quite quick. Reinforced Moab is pretty tough there too. And saving just a bit of time there with the sniper, that was pretty cool. And here is my comment about them making the Prince of Darkness more expensive. We'd have it already if it wasn't so nerfed. But we're still using it, so it must be a pretty decent tower. Getting closer. We could get our primary expertise now too, but I think Prince of Darkness is just way faster. There we go. Getting that as soon as we have the money there. And we see that's a pretty decent power spike for us. Now we can upgrade the primary expertise tower to give us some global range. This is really nice for cleaning up stuff that gets back here in the back area of the map. But once we get the Prince of Darkness, it's really quiet, right? Everything's getting popped all the way over here. It's a good feeling. Not being able to see balloons on your track is a good problem to have. Most of the time. I'm sure there's exceptions out there. There we go, we have 100k on our Necromancer Monkey, which is more than everything else combined. Nearly double everything else combined. But it's just not fair, right? This Necromancer can see through a windmill. That's very powerful. It also kind of reduces the sound on the map, because I think, you know, stuff getting popped all the way over here isn't making too much noise compared to like the bomb shooter, which makes a huge explosion noise every time it hits something.
Yes.
And when things are moving really quickly, the Necromancer's pretty funny to watch. Throwing up its hands over and over and over. Getting pretty close to the primary expertise here. Just another 7k and some change. We'll get there. This tower over here is doing pretty good work for not getting any further investments though. It's popped more than Quincy has. But we're always really happy with Quincy, as Quincy gets our early game off and running. We're able to really cut corners with that. Now we have the 30k primary expertise pre-round 80, and we have a Prince of Darkness, so this build is quite stacked in terms of efficiency. And you might be wondering what we're going to build next. And the answer is something very cool. We're going to place down a blue gunner over here, just in the middle, and then down until we're touching Quincy. Right there looks good. Down right there. In the middle as much as possible. It's a little hard to tell with all the spam on screen. This is as good of a place as any. We're going to leave this on first, and we're going to upgrade this to the Balloon Liquefier, and then we get bigger globs and glue splatter for free. And now we're going to save up for the Balloon Solver. You could say that this is going to solve all of our late game problems. But that wouldn't be very punny, would it? And here the money really starts to pour in, huh? I do love that this tier 5 upgrade is so reasonably priced. It's 5k cheaper than the Prince of Darkness, to put it in perspective, right? It's really good and was recently buffed, probably over buffed by a lot of metrics, and hopefully I can show you that here in just a little bit. But even with the Balloon Solver, we do have a few gaps in our build still. But we're going to cover that by getting an Alchemist and a Ninja Monkey here in a little bit. And I know I'm talking up this tower and it only has 11k pop. But it will have more than 11k by the end of this run, I promise. There we go, Balloon Solver online. Look at this number go. Now they leave little splatters on the track there. So strong. They finally buffed this tower into a place where it's usable. But we have to come back over here and get a Alchemist. The Alchemist is going to go right here, down until red, to the right until red, down, right there. We're going to set this to strong and get the unstable concoction and then the larger potions and acidic mixture dip,
More.
just to give this a little bit more power. And then on the other side of the track here, we're going to put down a Ninja Monkey. It's going to go to the right until red, up, and then to the right. Right there, all the way up in the corner. Looks good. We're going to upgrade this to the Sticky Bomb and get the Ninja Discipline and Sharp Shurikens. And then from here, this build is looking much more powerful. We don't have too much time to build out our other towers as we're already on round 95. I think getting the large caliber and then upgrading this to the full auto rifle is a nice way to continue adding power to our build. So we're going to continue to do that. And then right behind this sniper, we can add one more sniper. Right here, just left until red, right there. We're going to upgrade this to the deadly precision and then the fast firing and even faster firing. And we can always add a Alchemist over here if we feel like it. Just put it close to the glue gunner, mainly for style points. Down until red, right there. It's got the buff from the Monkey Village. Stronger stimulant and get faster throwing. And here comes round 100. Right here we're seeing why we got this Ninja Monkey. Look at that damage. And now we can finish off the BAD somewhere over here. It'll pop in just a little bit. And even if it pops a little bit later than we'd like, we have this Monkey Village here just constantly hitting it for 200 at a time. So there's some good damage being done, especially by our sniper monkeys. DDT's popped, and now we're just waiting on these ZOMGs. There we go. And there you have it. Impoppable with no monkey knowledge on middle of the road. Pretty insta monkey. And we can see our monkey star with almost 1 million popped was our Prince of Darkness. Just slightly under 2 million. Pretty good impact there by the Necromancer. And we can take a quick look at the recently buffed Glue Gunner. We got it very late. And it still popped 400,000 for us, so I would give this the thumbs up, and we'll definitely be checking out what this can do in our Chimps run here shortly. Thank you for watching.